Hey, what up, y'all? It's DollaRhyme. Happy whatever day of the week that it is for you today. For me, it's a day I'm going to open a bunch of packs. I'm super excited about this. Of course, we have AEW Forbidden Door coming up this weekend. I am super duper freaking excited. We're going to do a little pack battle here. But of course, before we start, I want to say thank you so much for coming by. Please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. We're on the drive for 500 subscribers. And this is the first in-person event I'm going to in a long time. AEW Forbidden Door x NJPW. I don't know how I would say that correctly. Anyway, I'm super excited about this show. I think it's going to be amazing. The last time I went to see a show at this ACC or whatever it's called now in Toronto, it was an amazing NXT. So we're going to jump into it with these Darkness Ablaze. Match number 1, Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus the champion, IWGP Heavyweight Champion, Sonata. I think, so this is just listed, by the way, just a thing I found on the website, a match order potentially. I think it makes sense for this one to be first because I'm definitely not going to be into it, but I do think that they will probably win over the crowd a little bit. Obviously, the IWGP Championship, they're going to be first or last, right? As they say. Yeah, but I think, personally, I don't see a way that Sonata loses this title to Jungle Boy, who's basically done pretty much nothing. Still not behind him, still not buying him. And with this holographic decidui, we're going to call a winner the IWGP champion, Sonata. Sonata to win. Move on to match number 2, and this one is going to be Athena, the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, versus Billy Starks. This is a women's tournament quarterfinal in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Athena, formerly known as Ember Moon, who has an amazing finisher, does a really good job in the ring. I think she's a great wrestler. I think she has great matches. Hopefully she's going to have an awesome match here with Billy Starks, who I know nothing, unfortunately, about whatsoever. There's the Duraludon, and that's mostly because I've only been watching an episode every now and then of television, and of course Athena is primarily on Ring of Honor, and I don't have Honor Club. I haven't been streaming it. And that's an interesting start. Aromatic, Mightyena, and B in both packs for the first 3. As we see, a reverse Winden Stadium, and let's see if we can beat the Duraludon. We can't with a non-hollow Vaporeon, even though it's a beautiful card. So we're going to call a winner here for Athena, Ring of Honor Women's Champion. Athena. Match number 3, Scarlet and Violet. All right, we don't have a match graphic just yet, but we have Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki versus Sting, Darby Allin, and an unnamed, as of yet, third partner. I've heard rampant speculation online, which I don't know if I can possibly believe that this is going to be Goldberg to AEW. I don't think so, dude. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because there's a friend of mine who, for the longest time forever, was like, oh, Goldberg coming back, Goldberg coming back. Dude, it's not happening, bro. But the Gardevoir EX does put Jericho potentially in an advantageous position. I do think that they will win. Even with this supposed third partner, I think this is a feud that's going to continue. But we'll see what the packs have to say. And with just a regular holo, our Gardevoir EX representing Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki, the Murder Grandpa. We're going to call them the winners of this particular match. Silver Tempest. All right, so Silver Tempest is representing this match here between the Blackpool Combat Club, Shota Umino, Konosuke Takeshita, versus the Elite, Eddie Kingston, and Tomohiro Ishii. Bro, Eddie Kingston is my jam, dog. Oh my god. Eddie Kingston is amazing, dude. Amazing. This hit with the Gardevoir, the Refinement Gardevoir, is a nice hit for the Blackpool Combat Club. I'm a huge fan of Cesaro, which like makes it even harder that he Eddie Kingston calls out Cesaro, or Claudio as he's known now, says that he hates him. Man, I want to see these guys fight like no one's business. I think it's going to be amazing. And with that clink clank, we're going to call the winners here, the Blackpool Combat Club, Shota Umino, and Konosuke Takeshita. One way or the other, I think it's going to be an amazing time. So we'll move on now to CM Punk versus Satoshi Kojima with these Evolving Skies packs. Bro, the first match, or second match back, I guess now, for CM Punk how could he possibly lose? Am I right? Don't get me wrong, I am not a particularly big fan of how he went about things, calling out basically his entire company and saying, hey, you know, if you want to fight me, whatever type of thing, come and see me in the locker room. And then he gets mad because they went and approached him in the locker room. I mean, honestly, come on, dude. Whatever. That being said, that's just me. Obviously, I don't know what actually happened. No one does, except for those guys. But I don't see CM Punk losing this one. That's for sure. Again, second match back. Apparently, these guys have some sort of beef, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. And with that, the winner, CM Punk. Shining Fates. All right, this is great. Bryan Danielson, Kazuchika Okada could very well be a match of the year candidate. Always. Bryan Danielson, who's doing an amazing job here in Blackpool Combat Club, who's doing a great job on commentary, a great job with getting his team going, about pushing Wheeler Yuta, things like that. And of course, the other part of the I would say the guy who made Kenny Omega the best bout machine. Obviously, Kenny Omega is pretty amazing too in his own right. But Kazuchika Okada, some absolutely amazing classic battles, 6-star battles, according to some. If anyone is going to have a great match with Bryan Danielson, I mean, I was kind of looking forward to maybe some Zack Sabre Jr., but I mean, Kazuchika Okada indeed, the Rainmaker. I wish I had a t-shirt, but I don't have a t-shirt. Maybe I'll get one while I'm there. Shiny Lapras. Okay, so the Shiny Lapras means Okada is definitely winning, according to the packs. Nice little hollow reverse there too. So we'll call a winner Kazuchika Okada, which I hope this is going to be an amazing match. Speaking of potentially a match of the year candidate, we got a 4-way AEW International Championship. So Daniel Garcia, the champion Orange Cassidy, the ROH Pure Champion Katsuyori Shibata, and Zack Sabre Jr., as I was speaking about that. The first, we'll go in the order of the graphics. So that would be Daniel Garcia, who has looked very good, who potentially could have had a win over Orange Cassidy. Zack Sabre Jr., who's doing an amazing job of being a complete dickhole. Some great promos. Beautiful. This is going to be Orange Cassidy's pack. Orange Cassidy, what a great story, defending this belt on a week-to-week basis. Nice little here, Team Magma Grout on it. So far, I think, being the secret rare, I think that's ahead. What else can I say about Katsuyori Shibata? Is amazing. Such a great wrestler. These guys are all fantastic. You've got all 4 of them. Who does not love an Orange Cassidy match? I am super looking forward to it. We'll see if he survives, man. We'll see if he ends up surviving. I mean, that's all he's been doing. And speaking of which, there you go. We're going to call it, for Orange Cassidy, a surviving international champion. But I will definitely keep that Zacian for my deck, bro, for real. Moving on here. Brilliant Stars. All right. MJF and the greatest hair in the business, or at one time at least was the greatest hair in the business, Hiroshi Tanahashi. I cannot describe to you how excited I am to be able to see that hair in real life. I've heard it's amazing, like staring at a unicorn. MJF, personally, not a huge fan. Not even in like, oh, he's such a bad guy, blah, blah, blah. He just doesn't connect with me personally. Some of these stories have been incredible, even still. Not really my cup of tea. That being said, I know people love him. I know he's done a great job for the position that he's in. And it looks like he's going to be winning. Maxwell Jacob Friedman, the current AEW champion. So moving on to the penultimate match here, Toni Storm and Willow Nightingale, I think has a dark horse candidacy here. Toni Storm, of course, the AEW Women's Championship and Women's Champion, and Willow Nightingale, the I guess you would say IWGP Women's Champion, the Stardom Champion, who beat Mercedes Moné, the former Sasha Banks, to win that title, who has been an AEW staple. I was really hoping Willow would have been the one to dethrone Jade Cargill, but hey man, if you're going to go across the pond and you're going to win a championship like that, and no one knew, obviously, that Sasha Banks would get injured. But, hey, let her run with it, man. I like Willow Nightingale. I think she's got some great charisma. I really enjoy watching her wrestle. And let's see if Pokemon Go does. Snorlax. Yeah, it's definitely got to be a winner, right? Snorlax over the Gyarados. So our winner, hopefully, Willow Nightingale, the new AEW champion, AEW Women's Champion. And moving on. All right. The one that everyone is looking forward to, Kenny Omega, possibly the Bout Machine Omega, possibly the Cleaner Omega. I don't know who we're going to get versus Will Ospreay. What a ridiculous match the first one was. You have to run it back. And hopefully, as you run it back, Will Ospreay, I hope that he gets revenge. But beautiful hits here. Zacian V and the Regigigas V-Star. I think this is a great story between the two of them. I think that they have amazing chemistry. Obviously, there's going to be the potential here that this is the match of the night. It's going to probably, I would guess it's going to go on last personally, because I think I would be the most hype about seeing this match. This is the one that I'm paying money to see, I'll be honest with you. Not exactly hometown, so not exactly Kenny Omega's hometown, but it is his home country. And with a Thievul and the Raihan, we're going to predict that Kenny Omega will win and retain his IWGP United States Championship. Thank you so much for coming by. Please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. I'll see you guys in another video. Hope you enjoy your wrestling. Peace.